episode 24 of WW Today, we are recapping and roasting NXT's Deadline from, I want to say, December 6th. So our first match is Oba Femi and LRicky Saints. So here comes Oba Femi looking like Latrell Spencer from White Chicks in that one scene when he's breaking it down in the club. Bum, bum, oh, bum, bum, oh, boom, boom. I ain't gonna lie. My money's on Oba Femi. Here comes LRicky Saints looking like your mom's Zumba instructor. So the bell rings and the match starts. LRicky shoots for a takedown and misses. Like your ex trying to slide into your DMs after it's been 5 years. Say hello to my co-host, Chewy. So Oba grabs LRicky like a Costco sample and then hits him with a backbreaker. Now, LRicky has beat Oba before, but I'm pretty sure that was on a day where Oba Femi was tired and didn't take his supplements or his steroids. Oba picks up LRicky like a newborn baby and then drops him like a mixtape on SoundCloud that nobody asked for. Then he kicks LRicky and starts beating his ass in the corner, punching him back to back to back to back. Then Oba puts him in like this crazy arm lock. And LRicky is struggling, honey. We can see the distress on his face. Like he looks like he wants to tap, like he's like, but he's fighting it. He looks like he's trying not to cry at work. Suddenly, LRicky Saints powers up, like all his Zumba routines activated at once. Hits a comeback pin attempt, but Oba kicks out like, don't play with me. And LRicky tries to hit Oba with a guillotine. And Oba Femi starts fading like an old tattoo. They go back and forth for a while, like it's slugfest. And then Oba starts slamming LRicky Saints around like pizza dough. They take the fight outside the ring. Eventually, Oba Femi lands a fall from grace, takes the title back, and LRicky Saints takes a nap. Our next match is the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Now, this match is crazy. It's 5 wrestlers, and there is one wrestler released every 5 minutes, right? And it's basically a competition on who gets the most pins. Whoever gets the most pins wins the Survivor Challenge. But if you get pinned out, you have to go to a penalty box for 90 seconds. So the first one to come out is Kalani Jordan, looking like an influencer who drinks Celsius before bed. Here comes Kendal Gray, looking like a brunette Becky Lynch before she transitioned into the man. The bell rings and Kalani Jordan is immediately dominating. But then Kendal Gray rebounds and starts slamming Kalani Jordan around like she's folding towels aggressively. They're going back and forth, okay, putting each other in like crazy pretzels. Kalani hits Kendal with a backbreaker, but no pin. Then she hits her with a leg drop, a frog splash, but somehow Kendal counters and takes the first point. Then out comes Jordynne Grace looking like a muscle. She looks like the Arm & Hammer logo came to life to deadlift your man. Jordynne Grace immediately wrecks Kendal Gray, tossing her around like a hockey puck. So then Kalani and Kendal are trying to go pin for pin, just rolling each other back and forth, trying to get the first pin. And then here comes Jordynne Grace like, I got this. Here comes Lola Vice. She immediately gets Kendal out. Then she hits Kalani with the Street Fighter kick combo like she just inputted the cheat code. Lola Vice came out like, shoo, my man's in WWE now. And Rhea Ripley is too close. So let me get recruited real quick, mama. There's bodies everywhere. This looks like brunch after bottomless mimosas. Kendal Gray gets Jordynne Grace out. Then Kalani and Kendal are going back and forth, and Lola comes out of nowhere and starts kicking everyone's ass. So then Soruka enters, looking like she renovated her tiny home and came straight from a van life vlog. Now, Kalani was supposed to be in the penalty box, but somehow she sneak attacks Soruka in her injured knee and so leaves. So I don't know if she's coming back at this point, if she's getting replaced, what is happening. Somehow we get to Kendal and Lola swinging Kalani like a freaking hammock. And Soruka's back. She immediately pins Kalani and Lola. So then So locks Kendal in a dragon sleeper. And then Jordynne Grace and Soruka team up like a toxic friendship. Then we see Lola Vice putting Kalani Jordan in a sleeper while still in the penalty box. There's bodies everywhere! So then Grace hits a double suplex with Kalani and Lola, meaning they're both getting suplexed at the same time because she's built like a protein shake. Eventually, Kendal pins Lola and takes the win with 3 pins. Soruka literally broke her leg. Break a leg, Soruka. say less. So next, we see another exhilarating WrestleMania promo. This time, it's Io Sky talking about preparing food. Now, what the does this have to do with wrestling? If you don't put that pan down and get violent. PSA, I am officially your WWE plug. Your connect, your dealer. You need WWE gear? Championship belts? A shirt so tight it makes you look like you're in the Judgment Day? Well, then use my link so WWE knows who sent you. Our next match is Mr. Iguana and LNIKS versus Ethan Paige. Here comes Mr. Iguana looking like the Mucinex guy took Ozempic. Here comes Ethan Paige looking like his dad paid for him to win this match. So the match starts and Ethan's immediately beating Mr. Iguana's ass like he's allergic to reptiles. Mr. Iguana is playing dead. He's doing his whatever that is. And Ethan looks confused like, do I DQ myself? Like, what is happening? Then Mr. Iguana flips Ethan Paige, hits him with a cross body, and the crowd wakes up. And Ethan Paige drags Mr. Iguana ringside and beats his ass like Diddy at a freak off. And then announces to the crowd, y'all gonna watch me beat his ass like Diddy at a freak off. Like, sir, this is wrestling. We assume that. That's why we're here. Ethan takes LNIKS, spits on her, and then chucks it like a Super Bowl game. Mr. Iguana is infuriated, and he slaps the shirt out of Ethan. But somehow, Ethan takes the win and keeps the title. Our next match is Tatum Paxley versus Izzi Dame. Here comes Izzi Dame looking like Charlotte Flair's before picture. Tatum Paxley comes out like she just killed a crow with her bare hands to make soup. And then they start circling Tatum Paxley around like freaking vultures, like they're trying to sell her essential oils. They tried to distract, but it didn't work. The match starts, and Izzi Dame is trying to gaslight Tatum, like, trust me, we're besties, I would never do that. Paxley ain't having it, and she starts beating Izzi Dame's ass. Then they hug ringside. Straight manipulation. This is like watching two roommates finally discuss dishes. Izzy hits Tatum with a backbreaker. Then she puts Paxley in a sharpshooter. But Tatum snaps and becomes spiritually violent. Tatum clears the announce table, flips Izzi Dame through it, like Target's Black Friday goodie bag giveaway. Did y'all see that bag? Then the culling drags Tatum's dolls into the middle of this. Shawn Spears breaks the head of who is clearly the Tatum doll. And Tatum punches Shawn Spears in the face like, don't play with me or my dolls, bitch. The distraction gives Izzi Dame the win because life is rigged and we're living in a simulation. So next up, it's main event time. Main event time, we got the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. Here comes Leon Slater looking like a cup of lean with legs. Here comes Javon Evans looking like he just freebased pre-workout. The bell rings, and this looks like two cousins who are fighting because they haven't seen each other in a while. Like, where you been, man? Where you been, man? It's giving Ninja versus Crackhead. Honestly, art. Javon pins Slater and gets the first point. Here comes Miles Bourne, who immediately goes for Javon Evans. Leon's back in, and it's a brawl. Miles goes flying onto Evans and Slater. Then here comes Dion Lennox, looking like YC from Racks on Racks on Racks. If he sold bootleg Casamigos, Dion is immediately destroying, though, y'all. Like, he is no slouch. He clearly had this planned out, like blueprints. Lennox pins Javon. There's bodies everywhere! Joe Hendry comes out looking like Ken's older uncle who sells real estate, and the crowd believes. He suplexes everybody in the ring and throws them out the ring like trash night. Javon Evans hits a swanton on Joe Hendry. Then Leon immediately hits a swanton 450 on Hendry and pins Joe. So Bourne pins Lennox. And then Lennox goes into the penalty box and starts beating Joe Hendry's ass like a Godfather scene. Somehow, Lennox locks Javon Evans into the penalty box with the ref. HR is going to love this. Javon climbs out the top like a raccoon getting out of a dumpster. Eventually, the young OG pins Miles Bourne and takes the win. So then here comes Oba Femi. You know, he's about to congratulate him like, hey, I'm next. Boom, boom. Oh,
Boom, boom.
So Oba Femi's coming out, and then there's an interruption, and the screen starts playing a video that shows a blurry figure that's clearly Tony D'Angelo. Like, we don't have eyes and shit. So then Tony appears in the ring, slams Javon, and drops black rose petals like he's leading a mob funeral. And NXT Deadline ends like holidays with your family. Chaotic, confusing, and someone always ends up crying. What did we learn? You can't be a man built like a protein shake. You can kick your way into any storyline if you're spicy enough. And if you inject 3 scoops of pre-workout, you too can fly and be bouncy. Thank you guys for watching WWT. If you like wrestling as much as I do, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications, hit the bell, like it, love it, leave a comment, it helps. Share it. Go check out the WWT playlist for old episodes. If you guys like wrestling and you want to get some merch, you can support your girl by shopping using my WWE affiliate link. It will be in the description. It's also on my Popple. Popple is like Linktree. It has all my links, and you can join my mailing list there. WWE gets their coin, I get my coin, and you get your merch. Everyone's happy. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.